Hey everybody, welcome to workout number 4 of your strength block. Today we're using a timer from the last block. We are going to look at movements in pairs. This time it's a full body workout, but we're going to look at pairing similar movements, or the same movement in some cases. I'm going to warm up very shortly, but kind of a bit slower than normal. So we're just going to mobilise as a strength workout again, so just really loosen off all the joints that we're going to use. Starting to warm up the muscles, but by demonstrating all the movements. Now there is only kind of 8 movements in the whole workout. There are 4 pairs. 2 of the pairs you're going to do the same thing twice based on the fact that they are single-sided movements. So we're going back to the chair, bench, whatever you have for dips first of all, then we're going into push-ups, so that's pair 1. Kind of focusing on the triceps and the chest, both of those, so another isolation set. Then we're doing split squat, which is what we went over a couple of workouts ago, using the bench or chair again. We'll do one side, then the other. Then we're going into single leg deadlift, hence why we're going to kind of warm up to these movements. We've touched on it, but it's something probably quite new for most of you. Then we've got overhead press and row, so very much first set as in the round, which is, we're going to repeat all of that 3 times. So 4 pairs done 3 times through, focusing on upper and lower body, and then you've probably guessed it already, the finisher is all about the core. So we'll start mobilising, and then I'm going to talk you through, and we can just do a few reps of each movement, kind of looking at progressions, regressions and adaptations, and then we'll get started. Okay, so it's 25 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 25 seconds work for each pair. So you do dips for 25, rest for 10, push-ups for 25, and then rest, and then you go into split squat. Hopefully that makes sense. Start by circling your arms, brushing right past your ears, focusing on that range of movement, change direction. Keep it nice and slow. And front crawl. Just brush right past, one arm at a time. Really focus on pushing back as far as you can. So that range of motion again, bring it right past your ear, okay? Okay, swim now. Slight bend in the knees, start picking up the pace. Back crawl. Same principle, focus on that chain of movement, so the up and round, okay? Close to your ears and as far back as you can. Really open up the chest, the shoulders. Breaststroke, same again. Upper back now, deltoids, muscles of the shoulder, reverse it, and into that chest. Okay, I'm going to continue on the upper body, start stretching out the hamstrings at the same time. Bend over, touch your toes, walk it out into that plank position, and walk it back in, okay? Keep continuing mobilising the shoulders while stretching out those hamstrings and calves, okay? Try and keep your legs straight. From there, this time, plank position, we're going to come up, bring that foot in line with your hand, okay? And rotate all the way around, looking up towards the ceiling. Stretching out your hamstrings, your hips, and opening up that chest and shoulders. Hold it there. Back down. Swap over to the other side now. Okay, same again. More of a stretch and mobilise and the cardio warm up, okay? Back down, walk it back in, and stand it up. Okay. Split squat obviously is what we covered the other day, so we're going to just take it in to forward lunges. 10 reps, okay, making sure, see the toe in front of your knee. And up. Now we're going to go backwards, same again, toe in front of the knee, stand up, okay? Knee touches the floor, keeping it nice and controlled. And wobble about, stand up. Okay, now deadlift position. Slight bend in the knees, hinging at the hips. Come forward, feel it stretching up your calves and into your hamstrings. Touch the floor if you can, or your toes, your ankles. Stand up, squeeze the glutes through. Okay, back down and up. Drive it through, okay, squeezing the glutes. Drive. 5 more. 2, and last one. Okay. What we're going to do now is look at each movement, okay? So we've warmed up the muscles and the joint area of what we're going to do next. So we're just going to look at a few of the movements. Dips, grab your chair, bench, whatever it is you're using. Hands facing forward, so your knuckles facing forward. Come out into that seated position, shoulders back. You're going to lower yourself down. 3 seconds to lower down, okay? Keep it nice and slow, controlled. Then drive it back up, okay? I want you to do 5 at that tempo. So 3, 2, 1, drive, okay? 3, 2, 1, drive. 3, 2, 1, drive, okay? 3, 2, 1, drive. Last time. 3, 2, 1, drive, okay? Using the same chair or bench, I want you to push hands down, feet out, okay? Closer you put your feet, for the less range you're going to have to go. So we just want to do a couple of push-ups. You can make these partial push-ups. So if you're struggling, only go to where you can. Just a few partial push-ups, less weight going through as you would on the floor, okay? Because your feet are stabilising you at a higher angle, okay? From there, we will do a couple of split squats. If you have something to hold on to, so if your bench or chair is next to a wall, I want you just to grab onto something for a bit of balance. We're only going to go partial way and back up, okay? So we want 5 each side. 5, okay? And then swap it over if you can. I can't hold on, well I can, but not the same. Okay, down and up. It's actually easier. What I was thinking there. It's early. Come out early on a Sunday to record this one. 5 each side again, okay? Just to strengthen, or not strengthen, but warm up the specific muscles. I want you to grab your kettlebell now. So what we're going to look at is the deadlift. This one works, you've got 25 seconds on one side, then 25 seconds on the other. Okay, now there's various options for that. What I want to start off with is just 5 kettlebell deadlifts, as we normally would. Back nice and straight, head, chest up. 5 reps, okay, and up. We're going to do single leg deadlifts, okay? So the aim here is that we use one kettlebell, but we're only using one leg. So both hands are in operation. You want to be using both hands to grasp it. One foot up behind you, bring it up, and as the weight comes up, your foot comes back out. As the weight goes down, your foot comes back out behind you. Back in as it comes up, back out as it goes behind you. Okay? I want you to try 3 of those on each side, okay? Nice and slow and controlled, really isolating the glute of the leg that remains on the floor. 3 each side, okay? Head and chest up, slight bend in the knee as you come down. 3 each side, okay? If you're struggling, what I'm going to suggest is that you use a lighter weight. You use one hand to lift it, and the other hand rests on something to help with your balance, okay? So it becomes the same movement with one arm, okay? Now, the reason we don't encourage it from the outset, if you're holding on to something or using one hand, you're likely to kind of rotate the weight round to the side, okay? We want to be trying to keep it in the middle of our body, okay? So as we would if we were using both sides, okay? If you're doing that, remember to swap sides. So you want to really be making sure you're using one hand, opposite leg each set, okay? We're going to do one on one side, one on the other, and then you rest in between. So same format as the whole workout. Wow, I should not come out here this early again, apparently. I'm not doing very well. Sorry, team. Bear with me. So, single leg deadlift. If you're still struggling with the single leg, even when you're holding on to something, what I want you to focus on is round or set 1 will be deadlift as normal. Okay? Set 2, we're going to bring the feet wider and we're going to squat into it. So you're starting off low in a squat, up and squeeze. Okay, so if you're struggling with single leg, you're going to do sumo deadlift, so that's wider feet, lower squat, back, head, chest up, squeeze the glutes, so you'll do that one set, and you'll do normal deadlifts the next, okay? While you've got the kettlebell in your hand, hopefully you've practiced those, we're just going to go through overhead press, okay? Up, we've done quite a lot of these, hopefully everybody's familiar with them, and then we're going to go to row. This time it's going to be more of a high pull, so we're going to start in that deadlift position, we're going to bring it all the way up to there, okay? You don't need to touch the floor, but making sure coming up and back down to there, okay? Hopefully that all made sense. We don't usually kind of run through them all, but because there's only 10 seconds left, in between each pair, it's quite important that we cover them all. So we're starting off with dips. So dips, palms facing forwards, feet out in front, all the way down, lower your mobility will allow, and then drive it back up, okay? 25 seconds of those, 10-second rest, and then we're moving into push-ups. Let's get started. Press play on this, and then I'll go over and join you. 25 seconds work. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Dips, now. Okay, so 25 seconds on those dips. Remember, you can make this harder by putting your feet out straight. You're transferring then more weight, and you can get that a little bit lower, okay? So this should all be triceps and chest, okay? Keep it going, last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, down onto the floor for push-ups. It's quick in the changeover, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. As always, team, chest to floor, whatever variation you choose, whether you're on your knees or on your toes. And always remember, you can make it a little bit easier by putting something underneath you. If you're still struggling, take it to object, so you're not going quite as far, you've got less of an angle, or of course onto the wall. Same principle, okay? Rest it there. Going into those split squats, so we're doing one on one side, one half of the pair on one side, one half of the pair on the other, okay? So let's, for the purposes of this, start on the right side on the chair, okay? So right foot onto your chair or bench, other foot out, slow and controlled, remember, nice and straight, chest up, let's do it. Down we go, and back up, okay? Feeling that into the quads, aiming to point this back knee towards the floor as much as possible. Hold on to something if you're struggling. Head and chest up, down and back up, okay? 5 seconds, keep it going, slow and controlled, rest it there. Okay, we're going into the opposite side. Same principle, left leg now up onto your bench or chair. Let's do it. Keeping those legs nice and in line, so knee tracking over the toe, just as you would in a squat, okay? What we don't want is the knee pointing in or out, could be damaging to that joint, okay? Keep it there, squeeze it out. That back leg, so the leg that's up on the bench, you should be feeling that in your quad. 1, rest it there. Deadlift, okay, so your options are right hand side, single leg for one half, then obviously we'd swap it over. If you're struggling with the single leg, hold on to something, or do deadlifts for the first set, take it to sumo deadlifts for the next, okay? But for the most part, single leg deadlifts, 2 hands on the way. Let's do it. 1 leg at a time, okay? To challenge yourself even further, don't put your foot down on the floor, okay? See if you can do it. Let it come back. but don't actually pop it down, okay? Keep your body nice and straight, head, chest up. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Rest it there, okay? Swap it over. So if you did ordinary deadlifts, you're now going to take it to those sumo deadlifts, the lower start position. If not, swap over. Let's do it. Opposite side. Try if you can, and not let that foot touch the floor as you come back in, okay? That's all down to core strength, balance, okay? The tighter you've got that core squeeze, the more aligned your body is, the less likely you are to fall over. Hold it there. Okay, overhead press and then those high pull rows, okay? Starting on overhead press. Kettlebell to your chest. Push up, pop your head through, bring it back down, okay? 10 seconds to go. 5, that's 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Up we go, pop the head through. Good, keep it going. Squeeze it out all the way to the end. Press it, hold it there. 15 seconds. Good effort, come on team, squeeze it out. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it there, okay, into those high pull rows. So from deadlift position up to high pull, okay, back down, back up. Let's do it. If you want to take it back to just those high pulls, use only your upper body, squeeze it at the top, okay? Option to make it that full body drive, okay? So really pick the pace up on that drive up. Okay, 3, oh, rest it there. Okay, back to the top, dips and push-ups. So you'll know the flow now, it's pretty fast, it's a pretty short workout, but we're isolating these muscle groups. So we're going back into dips and push-ups, we're going through the whole process again. Second time, we're going to do this a total of 3 times through. Let's get ready for it, and work now, let's do it. Down we go, all the way down. Focus on those triceps, those shoulders, and keep that core tight at the same time. Almost there. 10 seconds left. Squeeze it out, no giving in. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Down we go, ready for push-ups. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Chest to floor, every single rep. Control it, okay? Don't want to see you just drop into the floor and then warming it back up, okay? Try and control the whole movement, whatever variation you're choosing. If you're on your knees, same thing applies even if you're against the wall, okay? So if you're against that wall, we still want to see you get that full range of motion. So chest to floor, rest it there. Split squat. So right leg onto your bench when we get ready, okay? 15 seconds left of your rest time. 10 seconds. Right leg up. Let's get ready for it. Hold on if you're not sure, if you're struggling. Let's do it. All the way down. Keeping that leg in line with your toes, so facing forward, tummy's in, back straight, okay? Stay focused. The glute and quad work in this is so much more than if we were lunging or squatting, okay? 8 seconds. 5. Come on guys, keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Rest it there. Other side, left leg up onto your bench. Same principle, knee coming out over your toe. Let's go. All the way down. All the way back up. Good. Keep it nice and aligned. Awesome work. Squeeze it out, team. All the way to the end. 8 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, Okay, single leg deadlift. You should be feeling that in your quads, okay? If you're not, you maybe aren't positioning yourself correctly, so give me a shout if you're struggling with any of the technique. Okay, right foot remains on the floor. First set. If you're doing sumos and deadlifts, it's up to you what order you go in. If you're on single leg in any way, right leg on the floor. Let's go. Remember, try and not touch. If you've mastered this movement, try and not touch your foot on the floor, okay? If you do, that's fine. What we're building up to is to try and keep it off the floor for the full set. This is working hamstrings, calves. 3, 2, 1, rest it there. Ready to go again, opposite leg, or indeed opposite format of deadlift, okay? Let's work. Keep it controlled. Nice. Well done, team. Really isolating the glutes, hamstrings and calves in this movement, okay? Keep it going. 5 seconds to go. No giving in. 3, 2, 1. Rest it there. Okay, overhead press, high pull row in 20 seconds. Almost at the end of round 2. Then we're coming in to do it one final time before we have a core-based finisher. 10 seconds to go. Ready for overhead press in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up, squeeze it up, good. Keep that core engaged, nice. Head all the way through at the top, okay? Arms should be locked out, don't want to see bent arms at the top, keep them locked out. If you're struggling with any of these movements, please don't hesitate to film yourself and send it over for video analysis. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice. Into those high pull rows, either from deadlift position or from standing straight. 2, 1. Main thing here, elbows come up in line with the ears, okay? Add the deadlift, high pull, if you want to add a bit of cardio to that, okay? So speed up the pace if you're doing the deadlift, because you can drive your hips through to help you carry that weight up. If you've got a light weight, or if you're managing fine with the weight you have, just take it to upper body, okay? Don't use your hips to help. Rest it there. Back to the top. Dips and push-ups. Last time, you'll be pleased to hear. 15 seconds. So these strength sets should be way low intensity in terms of the way that our lungs and heart feel, but you should be isolating muscle groups and really feeling them work. So let's do it. Right leg up onto your bench or chair, let's go. As low as you can, really feel it pull that hamstring, quad, sorry, of the bent leg. Good. Stick it out, bear with it. Okay, almost there. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest it there. Other side, okay, last and final time. Left foot up onto your chair. Let's go. All the way down, all the way back up. Nice. Keeping those knees tracking out over your toes. Good effort. Keep it going. I think I've just done this in the complete wrong order. We'll go to dips and push-ups next. Rest it there. Yeah, I've screwed that up, haven't I? Dips and push-ups. Did we just do that? Who knows? Confused. Let's do dips and push-ups. You really are getting live Lou in the morning. Okay, dips. I think we've not done them. Should now be the last time we're going to do dips. Let's do it all the way down, all the way back up. Good. Right the way down. Feel it through your chest and your triceps. If we already just did this, I massively apologise. It just means you're going to miss out on something else. Or it means that I'm going to have to re-record when I'm more in the zone. So either way, rest it there. Push-ups, I think. But at this point, who knows? If the timers work, then I know we've missed it. Let's do it. Push-ups, last final time. Chest to ground, every single rep. All the way down, all the way back up. Good. If you're on your knees, same principle. Chest touches the floor, drive it up, okay? Try and keep it controlled. All the way down. 5 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1. Rest it there. Okay, single leg deadlift. I really hope I've got back on track, otherwise I'm going to get to the end of this and realise I've got to delete this and none of you will ever get to see what actually goes on when I'm not quite on the ball. Single leg deadlift, 8 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Single leg deadlift, aiming not to touch the floor as you bring the weight back up. If you do, you'll always find one side might require a bit more balance than the other, okay? Breathe through it. Squeeze the glutes, keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Rest it there, swap it over, ready for the other side. Think it's the last and final time we're going to do single leg deadlift. I'm like praying to get to the end of this round so I can tell. Let's do it. Up we come. Good. Come on team, you've got this. Keep that back nice and straight. If you're holding on to something, keep it nice and centred, okay? You're still going to get the same benefit in terms of muscles used, you're just taking the pressure off in terms of balance. Rest it there. Okay. Overhead press and row. And I'm praying the next timer is 25 seconds. If it is, we're all good. You've just had to deal with my waffle for a whole round, but that's real. 1 coffee today rather than my usual 2. Overhead press. Let's hope so. Let's go. 25 seconds. Overhead press. I think I might have just come away with that. If I hadn't said anything, you would have just thought, oh, she's done it backwards. So other than dips, push-ups and split squat being changed around, I think I might have managed to save this recording. Thank you for bearing with me. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Rest it there. Okay, ready for high pull. Either from that deadlift position and up, to use the hips and bum to help you, or keep it strict. High pull row. There we go. Okay. Elbows up, head, chest up. If it's too heavy, that deadlift up, and as you bring your hips through, drive the elbows up, okay? You're going to help strengthen that by using your hips and bum to help you get that through. Keep it going. And we've got another butterfly. Rest it there. Okay. Leg raises, hot knees and Russian twists. 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest. Leg raises on the floor, flat out, aiming to bring the legs up towards the ceiling. And back down, don't touch your heels on the floor. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 40 seconds. So it's a long core finisher. We've not touched on core movements. Remember, easiest option, hands underneath your bum. Okay? Squeeze it out, drive them up, back down, don't touch the floor. Middle option, arms by your side. Similar thing, all the way down, all the way back up. A little bit harder, arms above your head, okay? So you're elongating those trunk muscles. And if you want to make it even more challenging, lift your shoulders and head off the floor. 2, 1, rest it there. Hot knees, plank position. Touch, opposite hand to opposite knee, okay? So like mountain climbers, adding a bit of imbalance. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you can put your feet a little bit wider than normal, you're going to maintain up and down through that mountain climber movement process, okay? You've got the balance. Keep it nice and controlled. Hand to knee. Okay, opposite side. Really feel that pulling across the stomach, right across the trunk, abdominal muscles and obliques, okay? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Russian twists. Back round onto our bums. Option here, you can use a weight. You don't need to use a weight. It's entirely up to you, okay? Easiest option, keep the heels on the floor. Rotate it round each side. Let's do it, okay? Easiest option, rotating at the hips, so your tummy's coming round towards the sides, okay? Make it a little bit harder, bring your feet up off the floor. This is the last set, so we didn't miss anything. If you want to add a weight, you can do so with your feet on the floor, or indeed with your feet off the floor, okay? So find an option that works for you, really focus, bring it around side to side, getting round as far as you can, okay? The rotation wants to happen from your hips, so it's all your stomach and core muscles. Rest it there, and together we got through that. I am awfully sorry for my early morning mishaps there. I think I just forgot about dips and push-ups the start of round 3, so ever so sorry about that. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Strength set again, so less cardio, more about isolating certain muscle groups, making use of the equipment that we have. Hopefully everybody's finding using a chair or bench as an option is acceptable, it's not too difficult, and you're finding that your muscles, you're feeling it as much as you are in a high intensity bodyweight workout, for example. If you're following both programs and you happen to be doing these on the same day, so this and bodyweight, I apologise in advance because bodyweight number 4 is a wee bit leggy and glutey, okay? But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the mix. Any feedback is always welcome, so give me a shout whether it's good or bad. It's the only way that I can improve is I hear what you think about the workouts. Let's get stretched out, cool down, pretty standard stretch and cool, same full body. So let's start by ankle rotations, both directions, and then point and flex. And swap it over other side. And hopefully I'll get through bodyweight number 4 now without the need for another coffee. Change it over, point and flex, and release. One foot out, back leg slightly bent, lean forward into that stretch. Feel that pulling all the way up your calf, into your hamstring. Some of you might also feel relief across the lower part of your spine. Hold it there, breathe through it. Awesome effort, stick it out. Dig your heel in further. If you're not feeling it, lean further forward, pull your toe further up towards you. Depends on your flexibility and mobility as it is. Rest it there, swap over, other side. Good, hold it there. And up we come. Quads, one foot up. Knees tight, close together. If you need to pull it further away, that's fine, as long as you're feeling it stretch out. Big muscles up the front of your thighs, okay? Hold it there. Try and keep that core tight, especially if you're not holding on to something. Keep your core nice and tight to avoid you wobbling about. Dig your heels into the floor to avoid that wobble. Breathe through it. And release. Swap over, other side. So strength workout number 5 is all about the core. So just as number 3 was all about upper body, number 5 is all about the core. So we're going to look to isolate just the midline. Not going to lie, that is going to hurt, okay? But you asked for it, you got it. Abs. Strength 5 is all about abs, so hope to see some of you there. And release. Bring your knee up, out and round. Slowly loosen off these hip flexors. And kick up behind you. Out to the side, stretch off those glutes. And out in front, shake it out. And into the midline. So one hand on your leg, one hand up, lean over, keep your body nice and aligned, tummy in, back straight. One straight line from your heel all the way up to your fingertips, okay? Hold it there. Feel it stretching out your obliques, so just at the side of your core. Swap over, other side. Feet facing forwards, nice and aligned. And up you come. Elbows up, feet together, rotate all the way around as far as you can. Try and keep your tummy facing forwards. Hold it there. And then bring your arms up above your head. Back round, swap it over. Arms up. Back round to centre. And release. One hand across, push in, look over that shoulder. Stretch out. Posterior deltoid, so the shoulder muscle just at the back, top of your shoulders. Hold it there. Look over that shoulder. Always try and avoid the elbow joint, so push in just at your fore or upper arm, wherever you find more beneficial to that stretch. Swap it over on the other side. Hold it there. And release. Clasp your hands in front, push away, look down towards the floor, feel it stretching out your upper back as you squeeze your shoulder blades apart. Hold it there, breathe through it. And release, clasp your hands behind you, push away, stretching out your chest, your anterior deltoid, so that's the front of your shoulder, okay? So as we squeeze the shoulder blades together, we're getting a nice stretch right across the front. Breathe through it, keep those tummies in nice and tight. And release. Couple of shoulder rotations backwards and forwards. Bring it round into big circles, brushing right past your ears just as we did at the beginning. Change direction. Not sure if you guys can hear the sheep and little lambs in the background, but I guess it just adds to the palaver that's been this video. So thank you for bearing with me. I hope everybody enjoyed that workout, despite the couple of little mishaps that I've had. And I hope to see you either for bodyweight number 4 very soon, or for the next strength session, which, pre-warning you now, is all about this region. Have a great one. See you soon.